Hello everyone. Previous day we had a discussion on valency. We had discussion on atoms and molecules and ions, formation of ion, and how the ions are formed. That discussion we started previous week. So today we will be continuing. Today we will be studying another term that is also known as atomicity, and parallelly we will be having a recapitulation on the things that we have read previous day. I hope by now you all have seen the council's prescribed syllabus. You have gone through each and every points which are mentioned there, and do not forget to revise chapter 1 and 2 as well, because those two chapters are also there in your annual examination. I know these are well prepared. We have done so many revisions, 2 mock tests were taken, you have given quite a good examination, and then there was unit test exam. So many days we spent. Unfortunately, element compound mixture, that we gave so much of time. I think I showed certain experiments also, like filtration, chromatography, then fractional distillation. In fact, I missed those chapters, those particular topic that we had a lot of discussion. I think more than 1 month, 1.5 month we spent on that chapter, but unfortunately that chapter is removed. I felt very bad when I heard about it, because so much of time we gave on that. Anyway, education and knowledge is not always about examination. It's all sometimes, it's most of the time it should be about our own gain, our own knowledge. So that we need to take care of always, because these separation techniques and all, it will be used in a long run in different chapters. Gradually when you will go to the higher classes, these ideas, these basic concepts only will help you to build a better concept in science. As we know, science is all about experiment and applications. So as we were talking about ions, molecules, I hope you all are applying those charts, the charts, valency chart that you are studying, and you are applying in making formulas. As I said, that you can frame your own compounds. You can pick up one positive radical and you can pick up one negative radical, then you can join and you can frame your own molecule. Like you can take aluminium, and then you can see OH minus acetate hydroxyl ion. So aluminium ion and hydroxyl ion, these two ion, when they are joining, they are forming aluminium hydroxide, and then you can write the formula. Aluminium has a valency 3, hydroxide ion has a valency 1, so we write as AlOH whole 3. So in this way you can have practice session. The session can be conducted by you. You can give the questions to you by framing the molecule, or the reverse, like you can frame the formulas, and from there you can write the name of that compound. So more you do this practice, it's like mathematics. If you do more and more practice on this particular thing, that framing of formulas, writing the name of formulas, the chemistry will become more and more easy to you all. You all have got a wonderful opportunity this time, because your revision period will be longer. You have very less portion, so you all are getting plenty of time to do so many things. So I hope you all can read this chapter so nicely, so that in further in any class you will never face problem. Basically, what I have found so many years, that the students, they mainly face problem while framing the formula, while writing the compound's name. Generally, this is the very basic problem that is shown in 90% of the students during examination. So as you do not have the pressure of the portion, so easily you can go with this for practice again and again. Hundreds of molecules you can frame with that chart, and then you can frame the molecules, and you can practice those molecules, writing formulas and all. Later on we will be discussing in this chapter only about the name of the 20 elements in the periodic table. We'll learn what is periodic table, how the elements are placed in the periodic table. Those things also there in the syllabus. So we will be learning gradually those. So today our main target is to know a term, that is atomicity, and luckily this term was there in class 6 as well. Atomicity is basically number of atoms present in one molecule of it, and many of you has a tendency to get confused between atomicity and valency. Valency is the combining capacity of any element. Basically we decide, or we understand the combining capacity based on its combination with hydrogen. but atomicity is in one molecule of that particular substance how many atoms are present, that is its atomicity. So the name is also very much different, and the definition is too much different. Examples are also different. I don't know why you all get confused with that. Sometime atomicity and valency for a particular atoms become same, like oxygen's atomicity is 2, valency is 2, but that does not mean both the terms are similar. Like aluminium is monoatomic, all metals are monoatomic, but aluminium has valency 3. That means aluminium joins with 3 hydrogen atoms. Aluminium when forms hydrides of aluminium, then aluminium hydride formula is AlH3. One aluminium atom joined with 3 hydrogen atoms. But in case of atomicity, one aluminium molecule, basically in metals molecule does not exist. Refer to the chapter 1 basic units of matter. You know that metals have basic unit as atoms, so they exist as atom in aluminium metal, so they are monoatomic. Like noble gases, they are monoatomic, but noble gas has valency 0. We call it 0 because noble gases generally they do not take part in any reaction. Now there are noble gases like xenon, it reacts sometime with oxygen and fluorine, but the number is very less, and not they react not in any normal conditions. Under lot many extra outside, from outside you need to give too much of conditions, then only they will react. Generally noble gases, they do not react with each other, so we call them as inert gas, noble gas, and their valency is 0. So coming back to the atomicity, depending on the number of atoms present in one molecule of it, again to tell that it is one molecule, always you need to mention. The atomicity can be 1, can be 2, can be 3, can be 4, can be 6 as well. So you all know the examples. There are monoatomic elements, just now as I have said you, like all the metals are monoatomic, noble gases are monoatomic. So it can be sodium, magnesium, or it can be noble gases like helium, neon, and diatomic molecules are like oxygen, O2, chlorine, Cl2, nitrogen, N2, they are diatomic. Triatomic is ozone, O3. Tetraatomic is phosphorus, P4. Then octaatomic is sulfur, SH. So these are certain example. In fact, tetraatomic, octaatomic, we can call them as polyatomic also. So the number of atoms present in one molecule of that particular compound, or that particular one molecule of that substance is called its atomicity. And so in the examination, if the definition come, you write, do not forget to write the term 1, and examples always mention as 1, 2, monoatomic, diatomic, and so on. So that's about a new topic, that is atomicity. Now I hope you all are revising the valency part. I have given certain sheet for practicing. You just keep on practice. Study material you all know, you all have already. So from there you learn the charts. Whoever is comfortable in studying in the early morning, you can wake up in early morning, one time you can just go through those formula and valency and can revise. Louder, with louder voice you read, like chloride ion 1 minus, Cl 1 minus, bromide Br 1 minus, then oxide O2 minus. In this way you read, and then keep framing the molecules, keep writing the formula. As I'm repeating this thing again and again. You all can think that why Miss is repeating one sentence only, that frame the molecule, write the formula. That's because I know how much mistakes you all do there. So that's why I'm telling you, do not do those mistakes. At least you all, your batch should not do that, because you all are having plenty of time to do that. Now we don't have reaction at this particular half yearly part. That's why I cannot show you reactions. Otherwise, you know, chemistry is very colorful, everybody says, because of its different kinds of beautiful reactions. Not only general red, blue, green color, you all have seen maybe somewhere that in chemistry, in fact, the firecrackers, the beautiful firecrackers, that are result of chemical reaction. So whenever you enjoy any colors anywhere, you must know that there is a chemistry which is behind. post half yearly part, that time we will be discussing about the reactions, and that time I'll show you different colorful reactions, then you will understand how beautiful the subject is. I hope you all are taking care of your health and hygiene, and apart from studies you are doing certain creative work also. Whoever is having any hobbies, you can make. If you do not have any, give some time to yourself, spend some quality time, study, stay creative, and parallelly sometime help in some household chores also, and keep practicing the chapters which are already done. You have now very less syllabus, lot many time is there, so keep building your best. Now at the end I'm just giving you certain examples of those atomicities, those monoatomic, diatomic, that part, and then we will be ending the video. So this is all what we were discussing previous day. So as I was telling about the atomicity, number of atoms in one molecule of it. So generally it is denoted in the suffix, like suppose if it is O2, so the atomicity is 2, it is diatomic. Sodium, magnesium, aluminium, they are monoatomic. Oxygen is diatomic. Ozone is triatomic. Phosphorus, P4, is tetraatomic. And the sulfur acid, it is octatomic. One we do not write, so these are about the atomicity. And previous day also you all have done valencies. You keep on practicing. Like once again, if I tell you all that how to write the formulas, like you have to write the formula of ammonium carbonate, suppose. So NH4 is ammonium ion, carbonate is CO3 2 minus ion. So now you do this NH4 whole 2 CO3. So if anybody asks you valency of ammonium ion is 1, valency of carbonate ion is 2, do not tell 1 plus 1 minus. If anyone asks you about charge, then you must say about 1 plus and 2 minus. So ammonium valence is 1, carbonate valence is 2, charge of ammonium is 1 plus, carbonate charge is 2 minus. That's all about today. Next day we will be continuing with this chapter, because this is the only chapter that is left for your half yearly examination. Take care and bye.